today I have this purple cut crease makeup look that was inspired by Palia Fox on Instagram. She really made this a trend and a really popular makeup look to recreate, and I really love how it came out. So I really wanted to show you guys how I did it. So first I'm going to start off by taking Makeup Geek Creme Brulee eyeshadow and just placing that all over my eyelid, all the way up into the crease towards the brow bone. This is going to act as a highlight for my brow bone as well as the base for my eyelid. Next I'm going to go in with Lilac from Morphe Cosmetics, and I'm just going to use that and blend that in my crease as my transition color. And the brush that I'm using actually looks like one of the makeup addiction brushes, but it's kind of like a dupe from, Light in the Box, so that's just what that is. And then I'm going to take Morocco from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to take that on my E25 blending brush from Sigma and just blend that in my crease, really defining the crease. So now I'm going to take Mystery Blue and Bitten and mix those two colors together and blend that in my crease. This is going to give it a real nice purpley blue look. You won't really see the blue too much, but it's just going to give it a really nice definition in the crease, and it's going to add something extra to the look. It's going to all come together and look really beautiful. So now I'm going to take the shade Beauty Mark by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to take that on a Sigma precision brush, and I'm just going to start carving out the crease. I know a lot of people have a hard time with cut creases, but it's honestly the most simplest thing ever. If you have a hooded eyelid, the only thing I would suggest is to make the cut crease above your crease since you have a hooded eyelid. Now I'm going to take NYX Cosmetics Glitter Liner, and I'm just going to use that and apply that right on top of the crease. Now I'm going to go in with Peach Smoothie, and I pat that all over my eyelid as well as under my brow bone. And then just to give a little bit more highlight, I took Peach Nectar from Anastasia Beverly Hills and applied that in the center part of the brow bone. So now I'm going to take Wicked Eyeliner by Sigma, and I'm just going to take my EO6 winged liner brush as well by Sigma and just do a normal winged liner. And then I'm going to take the Liner Ace liquid liner by Sigma and just perfect the wing liner. And I did notice that I did the other side a little bit differently than the side that I'm doing, so I'm just going to go ahead and take some concealer and just clean up that wing just so that both sides match really nicely. And the lashes that I'm using are from Alicia Monet, and these lashes are extremely gorgeous, and I've been wearing them over and over, and I will list the link on where you can get them down below in the description box. But I'm just going to take the Liner Lace by Sigma once more and just go over that part where the glue is still showing a little bit just to cover it. So now I'm going to take my Shea Moisture Foundation Primer and apply that all over my face, and then I'm going to take the Inglot Mattifying Base and apply that just in the center part of my face where I have really large pores and I tend to get shiny. This is going to really help matte out my face. And then I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation in the shade C6 and just apply that all over my face with my 3D HD Kabuki brush from Sigma. And then I love to press the foundation into my skin after it's blended out all over my face. This really gives a nice airbrush look, and it really looks nice and natural. It looks really well blended into my skin. I'm taking NC45 concealer from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm just going to put that under my eyes, around my nose, and my chin where I have a little bit of darkness and need extra concealing. And then I'm going to take LA Girl Cool Tan and highlight. You guys have seen this. My face routine doesn't really change much, but I was just thinking, I'm very comfortable with my face routine, and if it's not broke, then why fix it, So I do want to try new products, but I really just love how my face routine looks right now. So it's not really going to change much, and I'm sorry if it bothers you or anything, but this is just really what I have going on right now that it really just works for me, so I just don't even have any intentions of changing it at this point. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tan 2 Deep Skin Contour Kit and just bronze up my cheeks. And I'm also going to take the espresso shade and just contour the hollows of my cheeks as well as my nose. And then just to sharpen up my contour, I'm just going to take the Beauty Blender and a little bit of that translucent powder that I use under my eyes and just sharpen it up, and then immediately I'm just going to brush that off with my large powder brush. So I'm going to take this blush from Sigma and just apply that to my cheeks, and then take the Peach Nectar highlight that I applied on the eyebrow, under the eyebrow, and apply that on the tops of my cheekbones, and then press that in with a Beauty Blender just so it really looks nice and blended into my skin and it's not sitting on top. I did recently do a highlighting and contouring video and I did explain that, so if you guys would like to see that, I'm going to list that down below in the description box for you guys to check that out. But I'm just going to take that same mixture that I put in my crease and apply that under my lash line, and as well as blend it out with that lilac color, and then apply some eyeliner and apply some mascara to my bottom lashes. And then I think this lip combo is the same lip combo that I used in my last tutorial, and I'm just really obsessed with the way it looks, so I apologize if it's a bit repetitive. I'm going to try and do something else for my next tutorial, but the only difference is I'm going to take Shy Girl lipstick by MAC instead of any liquid lipsticks that I used in my previous video. And this is the finished look. Very simple, and it looks like I put a lot of effort into it even though it was really simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.